Okay, I just want to show you this technique that I use to measure picots. It's kind of a, I don't know, a shortcut if you don't have any picot gauge or if you just don't like to use one. But so I will do my stitches, and so I've got just a couple of stitches on this right now. And then if I want to do a picot, I'll kind of look at this and you can see I've got like 1, 2, 3 stitches. So I'll look at about the width of one stitch, and I will in my head just kind of measure that out. So in my head I want to do a 3 stitch wide picot, which will make sense in just a second, which is, sorry, I do have 3 stitches here. I'm sure I do. Maybe just 2. Anyway, I would say, okay, so 1 stitch is this wide here, and so then I will say, okay, I'm going to make my picot 3 stitches wide, which would be about here. And so what I will do is I will go ahead and start the stitch. I'll do the first half of it, and then I will pull it to wherever I see is like 3 wide, and then I will go ahead and pull it tight. Leave it tight and keep that little space right there. Then finish that double stitch. Sorry, I'm doing this in really tight space, so it's a little bit cramped. So then you finish that double stitch, and then you will slide it down to meet the previous stitches. So I'll do it one more time. And this is kind of cool because if you're doing one of those things like the butterflies, where you're doing a little graduated stitch, or picot, you can like do one of them that's like 1 wide, and then you can do one that's 2 wide, and then you can do one that's 3 wide, and so it gives you kind of a uniform graduation there. And I pretty much just eyeball it. If you wanted to measure it, I suppose you could, but so I'll do one more that's a little bit bigger, and so I'll say, okay, I want to do like about 5 stitches just to give you something to see. Would probably be about there. I will hold it, finish that stitch, oops, I didn't get it through, and I'm still holding it right there. I'm going to finish that stitch, and then I'm going to slide it down, and you can see the picot there, the smaller one and then the larger one.